What's going on, guys? It's William Dauria, professional real estate investor, and I want to show you how to analyze a property in detail for buy and hold properties so you know you're getting a good deal and what the comps are so you know what you can rent it for. And if we're just meeting, I currently own millions in real estate in single family, multifamily, and commercial units as well. So let's get into it. Okay, so imagine this. You log onto your email and you got a list from wholesalers of all the houses that you could possibly be buying, and you need to be able to know how to analyze them. Or you're driving by a software sales sign, say, I love that location. I know the price because, well, I looked at the flyer. How do I know if that's a good deal? Or you logged online to the MLS like Zillow, Trula, one of those big guys, and you said, wow, I really like that house. I know it's for sale for, say, $250,000. How do I know if it's a good rental property? And most importantly, will it cash flow? So for this example, this is the house. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, just a hair over 2,000 square foot. It's for sale for $250,000. Now, this is just an example, so don't go bugging this particular owner. So the first thing we're gonna do is jump in my computer and I got stuck in my thing. Hold on. All right, guys, so here we are on my computer at rentometer.com. Notice rentometer.com. There it is. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to type in the address, 204 South Rolling Meadow. This is in Wiley. I see it right here. We're going to scroll down. And then rent, we're not going to put a rent because we're actually looking for the rent. So we're going to skip that since we don't actually know it. We know it's a 4-bedroom. On the baths, it says 1.5 or more. So that's the most we can pick. So we're just going to pick that. So for max age, it's going to default at 12 months and search radius of 1.5 miles around. So we're just going to keep that for now, and then we can always change that if we get too little results. So on building type, we know that it is a house, and we're going to go ahead and hit Analyze Results. So this is what we're going to get. Now, this is all real time. I actually have not done this before I did this video. Cool. So we have an average of $1,908 per month in rent. We have a median of 848 in the 25 percentile, which is at the bottom, of 1756, and the 75, which is on the high side, of 2,059. I actually have a house in this neighborhood right now renting for $2,100 a month. So I can attest for this being very accurate. Okay, so over on this side here, you're going to see we are right there. And then you're going to see the alphabet, basically. A being the closest, B being the next, C, D, E. You guys kind of get the point. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit View Pro Report. Before we do that, when you're looking here, you're going to see these colors, and these colors actually depict the price. So red being the most expensive, and then you have green and blue, which you can obviously learn what they are. So here we are. So we're going to go ahead and log into the Pro Report, and this is going to give you a picture of the property. It's actually behind all those trees there. Cool. So check this out, guys. It's going to give you from January 2017 all the way up to current. So you really kind of get to see kind of where it's all fluctuating from. So there's no 1 bath in that neighborhood. I'm surprised there's 2, to be honest. But okay, so this is 1.5 mile radius. So this is outside that particular neighborhood. So there are a couple 2 baths. There's 3, there's 4. This is going to be the most important one you're going to look at since it's a 4-bedroom. So you're going to see that it teeters right under $2,000. And this was a year ago, and this is today. And they actually changed their website since I've been on this a little bit. So, yeah, guys, this is the way to do it. So check this out. So you have A, this is our house. This is the subject house, and A is the next closest, which is right here. Here's the address. And it's also going to have your distance, your rent, your size, your square footage, your bed, your bath, your building type, and your last seen. Okay, so I can look really quickly and say, okay, it's renting for $1,800 and it's about the same size and it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So that would be a really, really good comp. And if I'm not sure about the comp, what I would do is you would actually type you would actually click on this guy right here. Like I said, they changed it a little bit on me. Okay, so right here, this is my closest comp, and I'm just going to pan in circles. It's probably this guy right here. And I'm going to pan in circles, and I'm going to look at these houses, and I'm going to make sure that they actually, and it could be this house, they actually look like my comps. And they actually do. They're all brick builds. Matter of fact, this is in the exact same neighborhood. So these are going to be your best comps that you're going to be able to find. Okay, so, and then what you can do is you can scroll down and say none of these work for you, okay? And you get all the way out to 2 miles and you go, that might be a good comp for me. Or, why is that one going for so little or so much? And like I said, you can check this one out as well. And then, so this is going to be typically a little bit older build. This will probably be in the 80s, only because I know this neighborhood though. But yeah, this would be a true comp. It's all brick built. It's about the same square footage. The streets are, you can tell, are a little bit aged, but they are in decent shape. You can tell that they don't have the brick mailboxes, which some of the newer neighborhoods had. They have these, so that's a quick sign around at least my area where I kind of get a good idea of the age of the houses. So this could also be a comp if nothing else was a comp. And when you're looking at properties, you want to make sure that they're not, for instance, all wood properties, for instance, or duplexes, or something that you can obviously exclude very quickly. Now, you can also print out this list and that map for that matter, but all of this right here will tell you exactly where you're going to be as far as a comp. This is my go-to website at first in order to determine if this comp is going to work at all. If it checks out on this website, what I'll do then is I'll also do a search on Craigslist, and if that checks out, then what I can do is I can go to some of the bigger sites like Zillow and such, and I can look at their rent comps, make sure that they make sense, and if those check out, then I'll call a property manager in that area to triple check with them, say, hey, here's the address, here's the bedroom count, this is kind of the gist of the house, and they'll do a quick search on it and they'll say, yeah, we think we could rent it for this, because property managers do it every single day and they know that area better than anybody in the market except for maybe a realtor, for instance. So, and this is if you're not necessarily working with a realtor. If you are, make sure you ask for comps, rental comps, because that's what you're really looking for. Okay, guys, and so to answer the question, this house was for sale for $250,000. It rents for, we'll say, $1,908 to $2,000 is what some of the comps are saying, okay? So we know that it doesn't meet the 1% rule to begin with. So 1% rule is $250,000 needs to rent for $2,500 per month. That's 1% of what you're in that property for on a rent monthly basis, okay? So we know right off the bat, it's not going to work according to Renometer, according to the price. If you really like that house, though, make the offer. So many investors say, oh, we're off by 20 grand. I'll just keep looking. Make the offer. Literally put whatever you want. I would sometimes put, no contingencies, all cash. I will just basically throw it out online as long as I was able to walk through the property. That's my kid down there playing. Just ignore him. This is kind of what he does all day. It's all good. So I hope this video was informative, a little bit helpful. This is the best and quickest way to analyze a property without having to do any guesswork, because we all know what guesswork ends up kind of at the end, ends up costing you money as an investor. If you guys like this content, please consider smashing the like button and also subscribing if you're not a current subscriber. I do post several videos per week on real estate investing and personal finance. And thanks again for watching, guys.